Succession planning is when an organization takes the proactive step of preparing individuals to take on leadership roles before the vacancy occurs. Rather than being reactive and waiting for vacancies before training a successor for the responsibility that the position holds, they're going to be able to prepare these individuals beforehand so that they'll be ready for the responsibilities and able to take on the challenges that that position holds before it's necessary for them to do so because of the vacancy in the position. Unfortunately, more than a third of HR leaders report struggling to develop effective senior leadership, and 45% struggle to develop effective mid-level leaders. Uh, Without succession planning, time-critical leadership responsibilities may be neglected, whether that's because no leader has been established yet, or if the leader that has been chosen is just simply not prepared for making these decisions and for the responsibilities of this position. Um, Oftentimes, when these leaders have been picked, they're underdeveloped and not prepared for the responsibilities of the position. So they're diving into the deep end before they know how to swim, and unfortunately, that can lead to some serious problems for the organization, and may cause some critical decisions to be made in error, just because of a lack of responsibility and a lack of understanding of what all is going on in that position. Um, and then oftentimes, if you do have that lack of transparency with your organization and there is this high level of uncertainty amongst the employees of who's going to take on this leadership position, what will the organization look like in a year, in just a couple of months, that can really disengage employees from their work and make them fearful about their future with the organization, possibly causing some of them to look for employment elsewhere. Obviously, we don't want that to happen in any organization. So being proactive and taking the necessary steps to give that confidence to the employees and show the employees that this organization does care about its future, does invest in its employees, and wants to see the organization continue to succeed and with effective leaders. That's going to give so much more confidence to the employees and a level of stability that will help keep them engaged and keep that uncertainty to a minimum. As long as they have that confidence in the organization, that the organization does care and is being proactive in replacing these leaderships and training and developing these leaders for those positions. Now, when an organization is proactive in their succession planning and is taking the initiative beforehand, there are a lot of benefits that come with that. First off, the successors, they'll be able to identify any skill gaps in areas that need improvement before the time comes, before it's completely necessary because there's a vacancy and we need to fill this position, and we'll be able to develop those skills that may have not been developed at this point. This is also a great time to get these individuals caught up to speed on any institutional knowledge or economic factors that are happening that they may have previously not been privy to, so that they can make effective and responsible decisions moving forward and be prepared for all the responsibilities that this position will hold for them. Oftentimes, too, the positions that they're replacing, these are highly unique and specialized individuals who have taken an entire career to get to this position. And when these new individuals come into this position, they may not have all those competencies and skills developed at this point. So it'll be very important for them to see what will be necessary for them to be successful in this role and to be able to move forward in this position and be an effective leader. And finally, it does having effective succession planning does improve employee morale because employees know that the company is being responsible, being resourceful, and investing in the employees. Um, they're mitigating that uncertainty. They want to make sure that these leaders are going to be prepared for this position, and the organization is saying to the employees, hey, we are willing to invest in you. We have seen your hard work and your initiative, and we are willing to spend time investing in you to help you move forward in your career and with this company. And when people see, or when employees feel like there is a future for them within the organization and that the organization values their skills and their talents rather than just seeing them as another number or just another cog in the machine, um, they're going to have a much higher morale and a much higher motivation to work hard to get into that position. And even if they aren't chosen for that leadership role, at least they'll have the confidence in the organization because the organization is being proactive and preparing for uh, for for people to take on these leadership roles.